Hello guys, I got a request how to fix this turbo smooth issue. But real quick guys, if you're looking for what I consider to be the best 3D modeling tutorial on the internet, I recommend checking out my Udemy course. It's got tutorials on Blender, 3ds Max, CAD programs such as Plasticity and Moai 3D, and a lot of ZBrush as well. So if you want to master a variety of programs to really bring your skills up to the next level and master 3ds Max, Blender, ZBrush, and Plasticity, be sure to check out that course. Link is in the description. Let's continue. So if we take a look at the problem here, we can see this is the low poly. And just real quick guys, it's not really the low poly, it's only low poly when with video games. This is more like a subdivision mesh which is unsubdivided. It's not quite what a low poly is. It's not quite the right terminology. A real low poly mesh would be much more simple than this. Alright, so here we have the unsubdivided mesh. And here we have the subdivided mesh, and this is circle as being the problem. And when we look at this right here, we can see there's a shading issue right here. So how can we kind of fix this kind of issue? So one thing I recommend is not to really use this kind of chamfering effect. I recommend just using creases. So if I use a cylinder, so the number one issue is to make sure we have enough sides. So if we just have 8 sides, this will not work at all because it's just way too simple. 16, also not a good number. 32, much better. So you can even go with 64. Now, even though that may seem like a lot, you realize you're not really working with a lot of it at the same time. So I recommend always going a little bit higher than what is really necessary, just because it's easier to add detail when you really need to later on, if you want to add some extra detail. So we're going to go with that. We're going to go ahead and select the top and bottom n-gons. We're going to go ahead and inset, and we'll bridge. All right, and then we will hold shift to select the parts we're going to extrude, and we're going to extrude that up. All right, so essentially we get this kind of shape, right? So we can do that and get this. All right, so now for better subdivision, we can just insert some loops right here. All right, and let's go with some on the inside. All right, and now we simply apply crease set, and we select, and we create a set, and then we just apply open subdiv. And you can see that open subdiv will take care of getting us a nice result here. And perhaps move this a little higher, and perhaps we have one in the center right here. So I'm going to reselect that and then update. So all we need to do now is just change the sharpness to get a more smooth result here, or a more sharp result, without needing to use the chamfers or anything like that. As you can see, we don't really get any kind of smoothing issues here. So I've had a lot of people send in questions about dealing with this, but I've never thought it was a good idea to use chamfers. It's never really worked out well for me. I don't really understand the ideology behind it. I always find creases to be much simpler to work with without having to edit all of this. So I've just never really used this kind of method here because it just never turned out well for me. So I think using creases is a superior method. So thank you for watching and take care.